last 5 years.
Okay.
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 Yeah. So I just want to move from this sustainment project and want to work on DevOps things, right?
Okay.
So like it's sustainment kind of thing. Like so we are working on defects, environmental issues, then performance issues of applications, and then handling entire production of one of Disney domain. Like it's like a entry management system.
Okay.
So it's like more than 5 years I'm working here, but now I want to move on. Like I have very less salary, like as compared to my experience and all the things.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand.
So that's why I want to move on from this all the things.
So yeah, definitely you can move it, but you need to have dedication. At least you need to have at least 2 hours daily to practice.
Okay.
If it is possible, if you can able to practice at least 2 hours per day,
Uh huh.
right? Not only that, you need to attend mock interviews.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
where
That.
where I conduct
Yeah.
mock interviews, I will take interviews.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So because learning the skill is s- totally different, and attending interviews will be a next. It's totally different, because in the interview you will try to market yourself.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
During training you will just practice the technical part.
Yes.
Here you will act. Acting is different, right?
Yes.
You there will be many products, right? If you see Geo, they can able to market their product, so that's the reason they are now ruling. If they cannot able to market their product, obviously no one will purchase and no one will use that.
Yes. Correct.
So there are multiple DevOps engineers are available who are expert, but
Yes.
some people will not able to, even though if they are expert in that, but they cannot able
Mm-hmm.
to talk and they cannot able to market themselves, so obviously they will fail. So that's the
Yes.
reason I'm expecting you to practice as well as try to communicate with me, and try to ask so many doubts, and uh, whenever I ask you, try to answer it. Definitely experience doesn't matter, right? If you know the real
Yes.
time concepts, you will easily manage, as you are working in 5 years, 5 years, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and you can easily like adopt it, and you can, once you learn the real time concepts, right, it will be a cakewalk for you. You will not get that much fear. Even if you join the company, right, anyway I will be available, you can ping me. Now project is
Yeah.
going to start, so how to,
Mm-hmm.
like, how I need to manage. So if they ask me, what I need to answer, so everything
Mm-hmm.
you will get all the information, right? Then if you know all the information, there is no point of fear.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I got about you, and yeah, you can easily switch, but the classes will be from morning 8 to 9 a.m. Is it okay?
Yeah, that's okay for me. Like I don't have any like work during that time.
Oh, okay, super. So daily 1 hour sessions will be there, and along with that I will show, like, I will show the troubleshooting as well. So just showing only the tool is not important. How you need to troubleshoot, like whenever you get an issue.
Mm-hmm.
So for that issue, for solving the issues only, companies will going to pay.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
So, and along with that you need to know the project. What is the use of the tool? How in real time they will use the tool. We need to implement some project, and you need to practice that project. If you don't do project in the interview, if they ask, you cannot able to explain.
Yes.
So you need to practice that well. Now let me do one thing. Okay, so before starting, yeah, hi Rohinik, just tell me
Good
about
morning.
yourself, like why you want to learn this DevOps.
Sir, I have completed my degree in ENC, sir. So I am fresher, sir.
Okay.
So I thought of doing this course to get a job.
Okay, no issues. I got it.
So,
Let me share my screen. You can able to see my screen, right?
yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, okay. You will not understand this diagram. Okay, I will try to explain. If you are not speaking, just try to mute yourself. Getting some echo. Okay, this is called as CI/CD pipeline automation. Okay, so he is a developer, right? What his job? He will write some code. After writing the code, he will keep that code in some location, which we will call it as GitHub. Okay, once the developer kept that code, we will take that code, we will build that code, and we will test that code. If there is any issues, we will send a notification to the developer. Right, developer will write the code, we will take that code, we will, right, we will just test that code, whatever the code he has written. If there is any issues, the notification will go to developer. Until now there is no confusion, right? As a DevOps engineer, we will not write the code, we will take that code, we will test whatever the code he have written. How we will test that? Secondary, test that code and we will send the notification. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, these terminologies you will understand, this Docker, Kubernetes. Okay, so in childhood, did you watch a movies in DVD player?
Yes.
So just imagine this Docker is nothing but a CD. So just go back to olden days, 20 years back. If you want to watch a movie, we used to burn the CD. Right, in that CD we used to kept our favorite movies. So in the CD there might be like 2 to 3 movies, right? We used to purchase it and we used to insert into the DVD player. Like that we used to watch that movies. So if there is no CD, then you cannot able to watch that movie, right?
Yes.
USB sort option was got after that. So I'm not talking about USB sort and all. I'm just taking some player which only supports a CD option. So just imagine CD is nothing but a Docker. Okay, DVD player is nothing but a Kubernetes. Okay, what are the code written by developer? This code just imagine is a cinema for me movie. Okay, I will take that movie. Okay, I will burn that movie, right, and I will give you a name tag, nothing but I give you a name for that image, nothing but movie. Okay, right, what are the movie I have taken, I will play that movie in the Kubernetes.
Okay.
Okay, what is that movie, how you will play, that will be a secondary, we will learn. I just want you to understand this flow. Then after I will explain what is this DevOps and all. If you understand this flow and you need to, if you can able to explain this flow in the interview, no one will stop you to crack a job. This is what companies are expecting. If you can able to understand, so if you see Argo CD nowadays everyone was using this. So what is this Argo CD, what is this Kubernetes, what is this Docker, what is this Jenkins, what is Git, right, everything we will learn. You need to know the process. Tools will
Yes.
change. Okay, tools will change. Now I am using Geo, right? Tomorrow I might use some other sim, doesn't matter. You just need to know how to operate a mobile, how to use that network. In the same way DevOps also, tools might change. If you know the process, okay, you will rule. Even if you get a new tools, it's just a upgrade. So you will learn the tool. Obviously you know the process, right? Some people are stuck in the process, right?
Yes.
No one can able, no one know the process. They will simply buy hard the tools. They don't know what is the purpose of tool, how, why it is using. Okay,
Yes.
now I will open a paint. Let me explain that. Before before going into this DevOps and software field, we need to discuss about how companies get a project, how they are going to work. I will just give a 10 minutes overview, okay? Even if you feel bored. Software development life cycle. Okay, so I will just discuss about two types. One is waterfall, another is agile. As I said, I will discuss 2 minutes. I don't want to waste in drawing and all, and your valuable time as well. I will just search for waterfall versus agile model. Okay, images. Don't worry, I will explain it. I'm just choosing the best image. Yeah, Rahul, I hope you might know about this, right?
Yes.
Okay. So can you like able to explain why what is this to Rohini? Then after I will explain.
Yep. So, like in waterfall model, what happened? Like we have to gather the requirements, and then we have to design the application. Then we have to develop, then test. So this waterfall model will have a sequence of the uh, sequence of the particular things, right? But and it's a long time taking process, right? And we have to be dependent on the previous process. Like if we have to design the application, we have to depends on requirements, and to develop the application we have to depends on design. But what happen in agile is like we have to we have the process, but it's like in continuous process, right? So test deployment testing are happen in parallel, so that helps to develop the application within a minimal time.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Okay, let me explain. So there are two types, which is waterfall, which is the older type, agile, which is the latest one. Okay, in waterfall, whenever we get a project, so Rohini, just if you don't understand, just ask me. Okay, whenever we got any project, not we, a company. So what they will do, they will first see the requirement. Okay, like for suppose I got a project which is like same like Amazon. I need to build that website for the client. Okay, so I will just take the requirement and I will design it. Okay, my Amazon website should be like this, my home page should be like this, add to cart should be like this. So I will design it. Then after, I need to start writing the code, nothing but developing the code. Once I write the code, I need to test, right? What are the website I have created, I need to test, I need to go and log into my website, give the username and password whether it is working or not, right? Once it is testing was done in my local system, then after I will host it and people can able to use it, right? Once it is ready, I need to give the maintenance as well. Okay, so this is the process which every company follow. Whenever they get any project, they will take the requirement, they will design out of it, they will according to the design they will like for suppose, even if you compare with real life example, if I purchase a land, right, I want to construct a apartment, right, what I will do, the constructor what they will do, first they will just give me the design outlet, right? This your building will be like this. Okay, you will get this much of floors, your bedroom will be like this much of dimensions. So they will give me the design, right? If I approve the design, then after they will start implementing. Okay, same like this companies also follow. Okay, in that there is a two types, one is waterfall and one is agile. I will just try to explain the difference in simple example. Okay, waterfall will take, whenever we got a project, they will take 1 year of time to complete the whole process. In between they will not allow the client nothing, but I am the owner of the application, I have given a project to some x company, so they will not ask me and they will not call me about my project, because there is a contract of 1 year. So after 1 year only they will allow me to see my website. Simple example, forget about all these things. So in your childhood, did you written exams, right?
Yes.
Final exams, if you remember, you have written. So this is nothing but waterfall is nothing but you will be having a directly a final exam every year. So if you pass that exam, you will promote it to the next class. Okay, agile is nothing but a slip test. Every day you will be having slip test on every subject, right? So that if you have a slip test daily, final will be easy for you, because you are daily doing some there will be daily exam for you, then automatically final will to use you can easily write. In the same way, in waterfall what they will do, after developing the code, total code, they should test the code. What's the use of that? After developing the whole code, after testing it, obviously it will fail. In agile what they will do, this is they will follow some simple cycle. Like for suppose, if I got a website of Amazon website which is a big website, I will just develop a single home page, right? Once my developed the single web page, I will just test it right away, it is working or not, and I will release it to the market as well. Nothing but I will host it, then after I will take the review of my client, nothing but whoever given me website. This process will continuously going on. How children will have daily slip test, teacher will just check how strong he is in the subject. So depending upon that, she will conduct X slip test daily, so that in the final same questions will be repeated what are the he got in slip test, and he will write the answers and he will pass it, and he will go promoted to the next class. So agile is nothing but daily slip test. Okay, you got it, Rohini?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So nothing but a process company will follow. Whenever they got a new project, you need to know about this process, because in the interview they will ask what methodology you are following in your project, right? Nowadays 90% using agile, no one use waterfall, because there is a disadvantage, right? This is the advantage. So now you got it about this. Now what is this DevOps? Why DevOps came into this agile? We need to know about it. Yes, you got an idea about this, why DevOps came into This I will explain if you understand this. If you don't understand this, just let ask me if you have anything. Is there any doubt? You got clarity, right? What is the waterfall, what is agile? Please comment.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay, again let me come back to the real time, like real life example. As I said, I have a land, right? I am planning to construct a apartment with 10 floors. Okay, in the 10 floors, here in the waterfall also the process was changed. Okay, only the process was changed from waterfall agile into agile. Only the process was changed, but whatever they are doing remains same. Okay, only the process change, but whatever they are doing the work remains same. Okay, like for suppose I have give constructed 10 floor apartment, so it's an upgrade. Before that I used to have only land, thereafter I have just given a 10 floors of apartment, and there is a step, and I have added a elevator for my 10 floor apartment, so that it will be easy to go to any floor, right? So in the same way, DevOps is an elevator for agile methodology. So what are the process they are doing, it's okay. Like how many days you will do if manually, whatever they are developing, whatever they are testing, everything was doing manually. Okay, how in the buildings people are using steps to go up. In the place of step, if you use elevator, your job will very comfortable and very fast. Yes or no?
Yes.
In the same way, the developer was writing the code, he is developing the code, super. Here also they are writing the code, they are developing the code. The process was very slow. That's the reason DevOps came into this, and they have made it, they have make changes, and they have automated the process, so that whatever they are developing, it should go fast and it should release fast. If it is released fast, people will use that application. If the people use that application, the owner of the application will earn money. If they are earning money because of us, we are releasing to the market. That's the reason there is a demand in for DevOps, and this DevOps demand will never going to end, because people need an application to sell their product. We are the responsible persons who will release, who are helping them to release it fast using some automation tools. Okay, now I will come back to this. Okay, whatever I explain you, right, these all things will be automated. So if you see this, whenever developer commits the code, automatically it will trigger the job, it will test the code, it will send the notification. If there is error, if there is no error, it will go to the next stage, it will create a movie and it will play that movie. Okay, this will be one time job. Once it is set up, whenever you get an errors, then you need to check that error, you need to resolve that. I told you, right, for solving the errors only you are getting a income. People will just loan tool, waste. Loaning tool is waste, because already everything was set up. If you got any errors, why that error was getting, how to resolve that error, right? That's what we are getting income. Now I need to explain about this DevOps. So DevOps nothing but developer and operations. So if you see, who is a developer, who will written the code, who is a operator, who will deploy that code, nothing but who will copy that software, developed software into multiple servers, which is a admin, operations. What we have done, dev and operations, we have combined together. That's the reason we call it as DevOps. You got it, right? like that this name was get, because we are merging both the teams and we are making them to work together, so that there will be no disturbances and everything will be automated using a elevator, so that whoever living in the 10 floors, they can able to easily go and communicate to each other. Okay, you got it right.
Yes.
And we will learn every tool step by step, and you need to practice. If you don't practice, you can skip from tomorrow itself. Now let's enter into the tools. Shall we enter? If you understand this why DevOps, simple answer: DevOps is a team which help companies to release the product faster to the market by using some automations tools. And as a DevOps engineer, you need to create a CI/CD pipeline automation. What is a CI/CD pipeline? I am not going to enter technical part. You just need to understand the process and overview. If you know the process and overview, technical part will be discussed slowly. I will discuss. Yes, you got it right. Now shall we go in little bit deeper? Yes or no?
Yes.
Super.
Yes, sir.
So, did you heard about a tool called as Terraform? Any one of you?
Yeah, heard but not used in my project.
Okay. Rohini?
Don't know, sir.
Oh, no issues. Now, just a moment. So, normally, where I am running this browser, Chrome browser, where? In my laptop. Yes. How I got my laptop? I purchased from market. Yes.
Yes.
So in order to run a Chrome browser, I need a laptop. Nothing but Chrome is nothing but an application. So in the same way, companies will also run their application. Application nothing but a simple browser, whatever it may be, tool. So they also need a laptop. Yes. Yes or no? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now if they need a laptop to run the application, that laptop companies will call it as a server. They just give a name called as server. So in order to run the application, we need a server. So again I will compare with a real life example. So in childhood, did you taken a cycle for rent to play?
Yes.
Yes. Why we have taken for rent? We can purchase a new cycle, right? Why?
Yes.
Is there any reason? A reason to take for rent?
Because like it costs less and we just
Super. Because we don't have
rather
that
than
much
buying
of,
the new cycle.
yes, we don't have that much of budget, as that's the reason we have taken for rent. And whatever need we want, we just 1 hour of play, right? We have played for 1 hour and we are given some 1 rupee to them. Okay, and that cycle shop owner, uh, he have so much of money, so he is also using it for a business, so he will be having. And one more comfortability, if I want to purchase, if I purchase a cycle, I will be having only one cycle I can use. But if I go for a rent shop, I have a multiple options. So if I have 2 rupees, like 1 rupees extra, for 2 rupees I can take a best ranger cycle or whatever it may be, the best cycle I can take and I can play with it. Yes.
Yes.
So Now why I am discussing this, now I will come back to here. So if you see, what is this? Google, right? Google, Google, right?
Yes.
So companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, so they have a big data centers. So they have converted their data centers into a rent shops. They are telling to companies, hey, if you are coming into this market, so if you want to run your application, you want a laptop. If you want to have a laptop, you need to have a big infrastructure where you need to maintain all the things. Don't waste your money. If you want any server, right, take from me as a rent, pay me hourly basis. Okay, if I can take their infra, they will provide me virtually. How we will be having a Google Drive 15 GB limit, I can kept my images, right? If I want more than 15 GB, I need to purchase, right? So in the same way, in AWS also you can create a servers, nothing but you can take rent and you can pay hourly basis, same like cycle. So companies will take rent for servers. That's the reason, along with DevOps, what are the DevOps tools we are using, we need to run on the server itself. That server where we are taking from any provider, it might be Amazon, it might be Google, it might be Microsoft. Okay, as they are taking rent from their cloud, we need to loan that cloud. We need to know how to create a server. So if you don't know how to create a server, I will just open a incognito tab. I will go to YouTube. Okay, I will just search for DevOps easy. Okay, enter. You are getting the channel, right? If you go to the playlist, so there is a DevOps interview which is mock interviews conducted by me. There in my students was attending. Okay, you can check it out. And there is a playlist called as Linux tutorial, right? So you need to watch all our videos, then you will get what is Linux and all. So as I told you, right, this is Windows what I'm using, but in real time they also use some operating system which is called as Linux. So if you see how to create a EC2 instance in AWS, nothing but how to create a server in AWS. If you don't know, I have uploaded a 10 minutes long video. Try to watch this video, you will get a clarity how to create a instance. Okay, now I will search AWS. So aws.amazon.com/console, it is a Amazon website. Okay, so in this website you need to create a account so that you can able to practice. So in upcoming days we are going to do it everything on this Amazon. So I think there is an issue with the website, it's not loading. Okay, normally we can able to log into this and we can create any servers and we can practice. But now why I am telling all this, you will get to know. Okay, I can create a server. Okay, what are the server I need to create? I need to go to the UI, I need to go select next, then I can create a server. Okay, if I create one server, it's okay, I can create. But if I want to create 100 servers at a time, is it possible? No, it's not possible. For creating one server, I need to go and select, right? And after creating the server, at a time, if I want to create a server, it will take a lot of time, like for 10 servers, 100 servers. So Terraform is a tool which can able to create a infra server, nothing but infrastructure, using a code. So I will search Google. Terraform is a tool which help you to create a server easily, right? Infrastructure as a code, software tool, nothing but we will write a code to create a server. We will write some code to create a server. That's the reason it is called as infrastructure as a code software tool. And it was created by HashiCorp. HashiCorp is a company name. They have created this tool, and the tool is a, as we are running writing a code to create a server, right? That's the reason it is called as infrastructure as a code. And it will use a declarative configuration language which developed by HashiCorp, and they have developed their own language, HashiCorp configuration language. Okay, so you will learn what is this Terraform, how to write the code and all. You just need, I told you, right, you need to know what is the purpose of the tool, why we use the tool. So in order to automate the server creation, we are using a Terraform. Okay, in order to create a multiple servers at a time using a code, we are using a Terraform. That's it, not more than that. In companies, whenever they get a new project, what they need to do, they need to set up the infra. For setting the infra, they need a server, there is a they need a laptop, right, to run the application. That server, if they want to create manually, it will take hell lot of time. So if there is a Devops guy, he can create the server and he can give it to the development team so that they can run their software in that server. Yes or no? Now it's important or no learning this Terraform, because you are going to create an infrastructure, that too using a code, by writing a simple code. What is that code, how to write that code, that's secondary. We will definitely going to learn step by step. Okay, we should not by heart, we should not remember anything. You need to work smartly, because in DevOps there are so many tools. If you start by hearting, it's a waste of your time as well. And I will show you how to work smartly with every tool, and I will give you tips to crack a interview as well. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I will stop the recording right away.